Welcome to another Ernie's Journeys, where we answer the question, where will the journey take us? Today, the journey takes us to Poland Spring Resort, more specifically, a brief walking tour of the property and a jaunt through the hiking trails at Poland Spring Resort. The hiking trails are free and there's no charge to walk the property, so that already is a giant plus. I'd probably stay to the road and the trails and off the golf course, naturally. Now, there's lots to see in the way of attractions. First things first, where is it? Well, the Poland Spring Inn and Resort is located off of Route 26. If you're heading north on 95, you'll want to get off at the gray exit, exit 63, and get onto 26 and head north to Poland. You're only a little less than a half hour away. Poland Spring Resort offers a number of amenities, among them an 18-hole par 71 championship layout complete with pro shop, a driving range, practice putting green, and a golf school with daily or multi-day lessons. Information on the golf course down in the description. The Maine Inn is a colonial-style building with a big porch and Rick's Pub. Of course, with everything being closed right now due to COVID-19, there isn't much to see of the interior in this video, but I'd certainly like to circle back around and take a peek inside once things open back up. There's also this beautiful gazebo out front where you can get some great photos with panoramic views of the White Mountains. Many places to take wedding pictures as well. Poland Spring Resort does offer a wedding package. I'll also leave their contact information below in the description in case you want to get in touch with them. Speaking of weddings, you can hold your wedding either at the gazebo or inside All Souls Chapel. This granite chapel with a slate roof and copper accents was completed in 1912. I was not able to get pictures of any interiors on this trip, but like I said, the focus of this video was going to be the trails and the exteriors. If you're interested in seeing me return to capture the inside of any of these places, leave me a comment down below. Speaking of places I'd like to go back to, the Poland Spring Bottling Museum is one. You can see the original spring in this building, where Hiram Ricker began bottling and selling clay jugs for 5 cents a gallon in the mid-1800s. I'd love to come back here once places open back up. Let me know if this is something you'd like to see, and I'll prioritize it. There's also the Presidential Inn. It was built in 1913 and, according to the website, recently remodeled. Across the street is the Roosevelt, named for Teddy Roosevelt. All the rooms in the Presidential are named for presidents and first ladies. Poland Spring is on the National Register of Historic Sites, and there are lots of placards set up for providing information to the public. Hiram Ricker was instrumental in the founding of Poland Springs Bottling Company. There is a cemetery on site for Ricker and for many members of the Ricker family. There's also the Maine State Building. This building served as the state's 1893 entry to the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago. It was in Jackson Park in Chicago, but the city did not want it to stay there, so the state put up bids and the Ricker family paid $30,000 at the time, which was a huge amount of money, to have the building dismantled, moved, and reassembled at Poland Spring. There's a museum inside and an art gallery. I'm a huge history lover. Did I mention I really want to come back here once everything opens up? Okay, that covers the walking tour, so let's get to the trails. It's a good idea, if you can, to grab a trail map at the Poland Spring Bottling Museum. If not, do what I did and snap a photo of the trail guide. It will make the experience more enjoyable. These trails are challenging, even the moderate ones. That's not to say they aren't fun, just be prepared for a day of sweating and exercising. There are lots of inclines and rocky, muddy terrain. For this reason, I'm giving it 4 out of 5 ankle breakers in my new rating system. I was pretty pooped by the time I walked these trails. I have more food reviews on my channel than hiking trail reviews, so you can see what I prefer. Challenging terrain isn't a bad thing. Some people want a good workout, and it beats being on a treadmill looking at daytime television any day of the week. I mean, would you really rather be watching The View over this view? I rest my case. Oscar's Folly is the most challenging for its trifecta of steepness, rockiness, and muddiness. There's open water competing with the trail in parts. A walking stick is recommended, or perhaps a slip and slide. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't bring a slip-in slide. That's only a joke, guys. I wonder if there were actual members of the Ricker family that the trail names are named for. What was Oscar's story? What was the folly of this trail? Was it veering off the path into private property like I almost did? Speaking of private property, there are loud sounds that you hear in places from some kind of plant or facility nearby, mostly on Griffins Trail. They tease you with the possibility of some kind of scenic view, a technological marvel of engineering maybe. At least that's what it sounds like, but no, no view, just a bunch of no trespassing signs. It was also quite buggy when I went. I don't usually put too much weight on that because that can change from day to day depending on the time of year that you go. But what to me is a real detractor was this mystery tube. So no mystery here. It's just the line to irrigate the golf course. The golf courses look beautiful, but it's at the expense of the natural beauty of Griffin's Trail. There's also this unsightly chain link fence, which makes this trail network just a 1 out of 5 on the deep breath scale. You're not going to feel like you're away from nature for very long here, if at all, in most places. The Shutterbug rating is all about beautiful sights to take pictures of. Technically, if I'm just going off the trails, the rating would be only a 1 out of 5. You have nice views of Rang Pond. You can see Rang Pond State Park across from Rang Pond. I'll put a link to my video on Rang Pond here. Just note that there's no rating for it since it was before I developed it. But still, lots of nice stuff to see here. I'm going to bump the Shutterbug rating to 2 out of 5 though, because there is a lot to photograph on the walking tour of the resort, and this would appeal to photographers. Maybe not nature photographers, but those looking for neat, interesting pictures related to Maine history will not be disappointed. Hey, and you can take selfies near the golf course, I guess. So that's going to wrap it up for today's video of a quick walking tour of Poland Spring Resort and its hiking trails. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. New videos post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Join us next time when we answer the question, where will the journey take us?